Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. I hope everyone can hear me okay. I hope everyone slept well. This has been definitely the most eye-opening week that I've had so far. And if you know me, I'm always figuring out something new. I'm always researching. Like, there's always some new type of information that I want somebody to try or listen to, you know, just like fucking hear me out. But this past week, I think people have kind of seen my energy change. I've seen my energy change, whereas usually I'm real outgoing and, you know, on top of it and just like, oh my God, like, who are you? What's your name? What are you doing? Like, where are you from? And just really concerned with people, right? Really consumed with people's life and just like wondering what they're doing, checking on their well-being, being present, showing up, people noticing that I'm there. But this past week, I have not been feeling myself. I haven't been feeling like I've been feeling connected with spirit, like, hey, spirit, like I can call you and be like, hey, what's going on? But I haven't really felt connected, like they've been walking behind me. And so I don't know if it's something that's going on in the 5D or if it's something that I'm just kind of like, you know, being more aware of things that are going on, because I feel sometimes what happens is you can be aware of how you feel and the things that are going on, but you still are kind of like disconnected from this 3D world that we live in. And so recently I just been feeling like the 5D has been here in front of me. Like, I'm seeing right through people. I'm seeing right through facades. I'm just seeing so much crazy stuff. I'm seeing people's true colors. I'm looking at people's true colors and their attention and their intentions right when I look at them, right when I see them, right when they speak. And it's been immediate before, but I just really didn't care to the point where I just wanted to pay more attention to it and to point it out and analyze it. And so recently I feel like I've been meeting people who, there's this saying like a jack of all trades is a jack of, or like, you know, a person that knows one trade. You guys get it. It's the jack of all trades, like, you know, prompt that's like happening. But I definitely think that, I said prompt, it's a saying. And I definitely think that, like, I've been seeing a jack of all trades, how people can change faces, not just the things that you're good at and the things that, you know, a trade, like something that you're good at, something that you can learn, you know, that you want to obtain. And literally I've been seeing like the jack of all faces. Like, I've been seeing all faces. I learned how to play spades this weekend. I learned how to play spades this weekend with like my team from Elion. I work for a cannabis company called Elion. And it was cool. And I definitely think that like it was fun. But there's always like this weird secrecy about like teaching people how to play spades, right? Or if it's too much information or they don't know enough, or, you know. But it's also like, that's one of the only games that I feel like people have an issue with discussing the rules as well. And this isn't to put anybody on blast, like from like my team, but I just sense things from like the bigger perspective. Like, I get that we're all playing games and it was just supposed to be a friendly game, but it's also like the energy, and it's not just them. Like, when I played spades with other people, they definitely have been like not trying to tell me the rules, or not trying to tell me how to play, or I just can't play because like I'm just not put on. And we don't look, as black people, as niggas, uno, hello, everyone's trying to discuss every single what the rule is so they can win. And I think that that's the type of energy that, I don't know, I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if I'm like stepping into that energy, but I just want everyone to be really conscious.
At the next lights, turn left.
Sorry, I'm going to, I forgot that my directions are still on. Thank the Lord. America. I miss Bernie Mac, RIP. But I just want people to be aware of that energy of playing, like everyone plays the game. And I always say this, and I hate that, you know, it comes out to be true. Like sometimes I say things and I just hope that it's different.
At the lights, turn left onto Alerga Road, then turn right into the car park.
But I definitely think that we're all playing this game. If you wake up every morning and you choose to go to work, you're in the game. If you choose to wake up every day, you're in the game. So I really don't know. I was like, sorry about my hair. Anyways, it's a message. I really don't know what's really going on when it comes to like people's personal karma that really goes on. But I definitely think that know what people's intentions are. You guys could be a team and be working for like you guys could be on the same team and working for the same things. Like everybody wants stability. Everybody wants to eat a piece of the pie. Everybody wants to be, you know, their version of successful. But the keyword I said was there. It's their version of success, their perspective, what they see, like, you know, as, I don't know. I was like, hopefully like I'm explaining this right. But how it's to each their own. Everyone has a different life. Everyone's going to live in different life. Everyone's intentions are the same. How everyone gets there is the same. The voice that they listen to inside of their head is going to be different from the voice that, you know, you have inside of your head. And so really communicating and getting on the same page is what clears out all of this fog, all this confusion. And I just really wanted to share this story because I really feel like a lot of people are confused with other people's intentions. A lot of people are confused, and because they're used to, like, you know, being patient and waiting for things to happen. Because I'm not going to lie, sometimes you can wait around for things to happen. But I also think that a lot of the people that take control of their life have a little bit more understanding how, like, the game works. And so when it comes to you feeling confused and you not knowing what to do and you feeling like, what step do I take forward? The people around me aren't really giving me good advice. My family's not giving me good advice. I don't really see any way out. And you're starting to feel like crowded with the information that you have and still undecisive about actually making a choice. You have to get away from those people. You have to disassociate. You have to get in a clear space where you can get the messages, because what happens is you start relying on other people and you start relying on like their answers more. And because you think you're going in the same direction, because you think that you guys are headed in the same direction, everyone's going to get to the end goal just in a different way. But because you guys, and I let me put it in a story like this, because this might not make sense to people how I'm explaining it. If there's a race and the person, you guys, everyone is just like, oh, show up at this race. We're going to have a race. Everyone's going to race against each other. The winner is just going to be the winner. You might get like a prize of like a car, $100, whatever your prize is, whatever success is, that's what's waiting at the end line. And so with that being said, I definitely think that like everyone knows someone different in their whole life. Whoever we're connected to, who, like our family, the people that you've met in your life, those are your lifelines. So everyone has a different lifeline in this race. And depending on the lifeline who you call, it's unpredictable of what's going to happen next. If you're connected, if you're following somebody else, you know, and hoping, like, it could be a team of people. Let me give the same analogy, but let's make it like a group race. Let's say everybody has like a group and it's like a group of like 2 people, 3 people, whoever's in your group, and you guys have to like make it to the finish line. You guys know like the relay races like that. And so everyone's still goal and success is at the end of the line, like at the finish line waiting for you. So everyone is like, oh, success looks like having a nice car. Success looks like having a big house. Success looks like running a business. A success looks like, you know, being a doctor. All of these things are success in, you know, all your team players, your teammates' eyes. But you guys are all wanting to get to the goal, but all for different reasons, right? And as you're going throughout the relay race, remember, again, I said, if the people who you know in your lifetime are your lifelines, you know what I'm saying? When the other person in your team calls that lifeline, you have no idea what's going to happen, because it's an extension outside of yourself. You not trusting yourself is an extension outside of yourself. So because that's your friend and you guys are supposed to work as teammates, you're relying on them, hopefully, to make the best judgment in, you know, winning the race. So you get, you know, the referee's just like, okay, you get someone that's going to like help you, like use this lifeline. And everyone's looking through like their lifelines. One person knows the judge of the race. One person knows someone that maybe that might be faster, you know, than another teammate that they have in the race. Someone's connections, they can influence like the crowd, you know, and kind of that might be able to help in like a certain type of way. And then, you know, so you guys have all different qualities that you can bring to the race. But when you call upon your lifelines, let's say the person that calls, like, you know, who had the judge as their lifeline, they could say, hey, even if we lose, can you rig the race for me? Now that's already creating bad energy. So yes, you guys all made it to your successful, like, you know, at the end of the finish line. Let's say that he was the person that was called upon, he or she was the person that was called upon, and now you have to go through this race. And like, let's say you guys like almost made it, you guys were running and it was a relay, and finally at the end, like, you know, one person might have like stepped over the line before you, but the judge is still saying that they won. Now, because even though you won the race and everyone got their success, everything should be cool, right? No, because there's an energy that comes with that. Because you cheated and another person know that you cheated, it's going to create an energy now where now you have to have karma, and it's going to get played out in certain ways. And so it's not fair for the people who did win not to get their reward, because they did work hard and they deserve it. But depending on your lifelines, your team that you're on, you could be around people who pretty much are going to sabotage your success based by not being solid, not having people around you who are solid, not knowing who you're around, not knowing that these people have like the best intentions for you. Because if that was me in a certain instance, I would say, hey, everybody, what's your best attribute? And, you know, what's going to work best in this situation? But because some people just have that ego, it's not going to sit well with other people. I'm like, sorry, I'm getting messages right now from my job. And so that goes back into anything. Know who you're working with. Know who you're talking to. If you talk to gods and deities and entities, this girl told me this. First of all, you should be praying to your ancestors. And first, I already prayed to my ancestors. So I was like, oh, okay, I already prayed to my ancestors. So this is still some good information. But she reiterated that it's good to pray to your bloodline first. Pray to yourself first before praying outside of you. If you're thinking anything outside of you is going to change the instance for you, when you're the person that has to wake up every day and put face on and show this and show that and go to work, you're the person that has to do everything for yourself. You use the bathroom by yourself, you know what I'm saying? And so I definitely think that the moral of the message is start trusting yourself. And I need to start trusting myself too. This is also a message for me too. Start trusting yourself. When people don't give you a straight answer and they don't try to communicate with you or come back to you or try to reflect or whatever it is, if you ask somebody something and you're being genuine and they don't give you that same respect, stop playing with yourself. Stop forcing yourself to think that they have the best interest for you, because they're going to lead you down a road and you're going to end up getting the karma that was supposed to be meant for them. And so I don't even know what that means. I'm like thinking right now, like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to tell you guys that today, and there's nothing wrong with rejection. There's nothing wrong. Rejection is protection, I heard. But I just wanted to share that today. Hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully this speaks something into myself where I can get the courage to, I don't know, like rely on the people that are here for me. I try to a lot, but I definitely, I don't know, I always feel like I can do things myself like everyone else. And I'm just wanting to spread the love and spread the message and really help you guys understand that it's going to be too late at some point to revert back to choosing yourself. At some point, you're going to get so lost down this road that you're not going to know who you are. You're not going to recognize your friends. You're not going to recognize your family. And like, you know, what do you say to that, really? I was like, this meme has been in my head like for a minute now. Well, the girl, it's an artist, and she goes, she does like the Michael Jackson, and it's just like, I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine. Oh, damn. And so, yeah, with that being said, like, you can't go back in time. You can't figure things out. Like, if it's already happened, like, think about it. If it's already, you can't pick up spilled milk. Like, the milk is already spilled, you just have to clean it up. You can't put it back into the container. How pretty and like nice it was. I don't drink milk, but you guys get it. I don't know. I definitely